everyone, and welcome back to another We Speak Football video. Today, before we even begin our video, we'd like to thank all of you, all 1,800 of you, for watching our last video. Honestly, it means so much.
Yes, and thank you for all the new subscribers as well. And for the new subscribers, keep telling your friends to subscribe as well, because then we'll keep adding the views up, and we do upload regularly, every other day almost. And obviously, the last video popped off as well, so we're gonna carry on doing more videos like this as well. So keep obviously liking, subscribing, and yeah, stick with us. And so we go into the video about Chelsea crisis.
Yeah, Chelsea right now, they're in a terrible, terrible, terrible situation.
Yeah, it's awful.
This season, they've only won 33% of away games.
Yeah. And they've had 18 games, which for us, it's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad. Like last game, losing 4-0 to City. 4.
Yeah. But then some
4.
say it was a cup game, so some say they weren't really at it.
Yeah, true. I guess you could say that.
Yeah, but then you think about it, they lost obviously 1-0 to Man City, but they haven't won since Bournemouth. Obviously, it was 27th December, but before that, they haven't won a league game, since Aston Villa in 16th October when they won 2-0 away.
That's embarrassing. That's
Yeah.
actually embarrassing.
That's 2 wins in the last 10 in all competitions, which for Chelsea fans, you know that isn't good enough.
That's just poor. And what's mad is that this is with a new manager. This is with Graham Potter, you know?
Yeah. Who was at the start of the season was with top 6 with Brighton. And everyone thought it was going to be a good appointment, but has it been a good appointment?
I think it's been worse than Tuchel. Every Chelsea fan that I speak to, they're like, why did we sack Tuchel? Why did we sack Tuchel? I'm a United fan, and I'm like, did you sack Tuchel?
Yeah, like, what? I still, at this point, do not get why would they sack a world-class manager in Thomas Tuchel? And the worst thing is, they were chanting his name at the Man City game last week.
Imagine being Graham Potter.
And all you hear is Thomas Tuchel all around the away end. I would leave. I would leave. But go on.
I think that shows a lot about, what the fans think about what's his name, Potter right now.
Yeah.
They're chanting the name of their old manager. I think that's gonna really demoralize Graham Potter, you know.
Yeah, it shows a big statement as well. Like, they're not even just singing Graham Potter. I don't think there's a chance for Graham Potter. I don't think, because I don't know, because I'm only a Liverpool fan. But if there is, then fair play. But they're singing an old manager's name, like a recent old manager as well. Like, do you think he's going to come back?
I don't know. It'd be different. That's the thing. It's never the same. The second time is different. And I think the fact that they've managed to go through 2 different managers this year, and the results still the same, poor results. I think it's not only the manager's fault. I think it's the team fault as well. But you know, I think unlucky with injuries.
Yeah, you can blame it on injuries. They've had 10 injuries this season, and this is now they've got 10 injuries right now, which is mostly all in the first team. They've got Kante out, Reece James out, Wesley Fofana, Aubameyang, Ben Chilwell, Armando Broja, Loftus-Cheek, Sterling, Christian Pulisic, and Edouard Mendy.
Those players, almost all of them, if not all of them, are first-team players. Those are players that get into the Chelsea team week in, week out. So having a whole team, like 10 players, out with injury.
You can literally create a whole team. No, there is a good Premier League team that are injured.
Bro, that team, I'm telling you, can finish top 4 alone.
Yeah.
That team.
But as we know, Kante, he's injury prone. Whenever I see him, he's injured. I haven't seen him in ages play. He's always injured.
Really? I mean, some people, some sources say that his potential return may be the 4th of March this year. But give him a couple of months and then he'll be injured again.
Yeah, and he has to get match fit as well. I don't know when he's last played. I don't know when he did, but I think it might have been like early December, because he didn't make the World Cup, did he? I don't think.
No, he didn't. He got injured before World Cup.
Yeah. So obviously he's got to get match fit and everything, but it's just I don't know what's going on for Chelsea at the moment. And obviously they've bought they've bought the midfielder, and didn't they? No, the striker. Sorry, João Felix on loan.
João Felix, yeah, for what was it, 11 million?
11 million euros until the end of the season.
Personally, I think this is similar to like a panic buy. Like,
yeah,
João Felix, I've seen him a few times in La Liga. I've seen him a few times in Champions League. Don't get me wrong, his positioning and stuff is great. But when I rely for a player to score goals, I don't think about João Felix.
No.
You know?
And obviously it's on loan, so they know they don't really want to unless there's an option to buy, but I don't think there is. So they obviously just want him just to score goals as people's getting injured.
Yeah, it's also odd how João Felix left Atletico Madrid. I've not been watching the league of late, I'll be honest, but I'm pretty sure he's been making the starting 11, or at least, the first team in La Liga, regular games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Move on Felix side as well.
But he's quite young though, isn't he? I think he's in his early 20s, is it?
21, 23.
Yeah, it's mad. But the thing is, though, I know João Felix, he's good, but is he good enough for the Premier League?
That's a good question, and it depends what type of team he's going to be in as well. We're not talking about an Atletico Madrid counter-attack team,
Yeah.
We're talking about a Chelsea team. First of all, one of their problems is that they need to get, the ball in the midfield. They need to start popping the ball around, keeping some ball possession.
Yeah.
They keep on ball too easy, and then they're on the back foot.
Yeah. Because the recent games I've seen, I've watched the Man City game, the two Man City games, Carabao Cup and the Premier League back to back, and there's nothing going on with them. Like you don't see no patterns. They didn't look like scoring either, which I don't think they have. 1-0 and 4-0, they haven't scored.
They've not even scored. That's really poor. And defensively, they've even bought this new guy. What's his name? Benoit Badiashile.
Yeah, Benoit Badiashile for 35 mil.
From Monaco.
Yeah, and obviously, how long is that? That's quite 7.5 years. That is.
That's mad. I'm telling you.
2030, like, and obviously Armando Broja, he's penned a 6-year deal. So they're young people, but they're penning their life to Chelsea, really, aren't they?
Those are massive, massive contracts. I'm telling you, mate. But and I think this poises us for the next question, which is: are Chelsea thinking too much about the future and not enough about the current? Because I'm looking at that team and their recent signings. They're buying a lot of youngsters, but no players for like the now.
No, for now to get in the top four because they need top four to buy the players for the future, like for now and the future.
Because I'm looking at that team, Cucurella, he's quite young, isn't he? 60 million. Yeah. I think he's 24, Cucurella.
Yeah.
They've also got this guy called this young keeper, I think, called Eddie Beach.
Eddie Beach.
Yeah, they got him. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they have quite a lot of players. If you look at it, Chukwuemeka, is that his name? Chukwuemeka?
Yeah, something like that.
And Amari Hutchinson, they came on against Man City in the Premier League. Like, come on now.
He's quite young.
They're upcoming stars, but is it the time to play them against Man City in the Prem when you're losing 1-0?
I'm not quite sure, but I was talking about Wesley Fofana. He's quite young, but they spent 75 million on Wesley Fofana. 75.
Yeah, he's injured as well, which is
he's injured as well. Yeah. Exactly.
It makes it worse for Chelsea when they buy people, and he's a good player. Obviously, he proved at Leicester.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but my standout for Chelsea, I've in recent games been impressed with Dennis Zakaria.
Yeah, Zakaria. Yeah.
Like he's a CDM, but he's got there on loan again, isn't it? I think from Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Gladbach, yeah.
But yeah, he's on loan. But they buy quite a few people on loan, which is strange, isn't it? Really.
It is. I think it shows them that maybe they don't have enough money to go all out and buy the actual player, or maybe it's wages.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird because I say that, and then they go and spend, 75 million on Fofana, like I've already said.
Yeah, that's just, it's crazy to think about, isn't it? How much Cucurella was a lot as well, wasn't he?
Cucurella was like £60.
Wow, £60.
60 million, sorry, £60 million.
It is crazy. Obviously, Sterling was 56 million. That's euros. This is.
Yeah.
Koulibaly 38 mil. But yeah, Aubameyang's quite cheap. He was only 12, but he hasn't proved himself, has he?
Yeah, nah, he's not. I think getting Aubameyang in, that was almost like a panic buy when Lukaku went.
Yeah, they just need an out and out striker. If João Felix can do that and score goals, fair play to him. But at the moment, I don't think he will. They need a proven 28, 27, 26-year-old, just an experienced striker that score goals to get them through.
That's true, but I look at Chelsea. I'm like, where is their big problem? Is there a big problem getting possession of the ball? Is there a big problem finishing it? Is there a big problem on the defensive side? But right now, it's like it's all three of them and more. You know, all three problems and more is what is making Chelsea, struggle so much. And where are they in the league? They're like 10th in the league.
10th in the league, 10 points off fourth place Manchester United, which it's a lot to come back, isn't it? Don't you think?
It is, mate. Even for Europa League, that's quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, because obviously we've got Newcastle in the top four. Will they stay in the top four? We don't know, but at the moment, Chelsea, obviously they're on 25 points, and Man U on 35, and they both play 17 games. So it's not like Chelsea have a game in hand.
Yeah, that's true. They've just been generally that poor,
Yeah, I mean they have a game in hand on Brentford and Fulham, and Tottenham, but that's about it.
But let's be real. When the season starts, or in any season, they shouldn't be fighting the teams like Brentford and Fulham. No disrespect to Brentford and Fulham. Don't get me wrong; they're good teams.
Yeah.
But they should be up there. Chelsea should be up there.
Yeah, it's a crazy season, to be fair. But just to wrap up, where do you think Chelsea will end up at the end of the season?
I reckon. All right, so top four. I'm going to give this away for the next video. One of the upcoming videos, which is going to be where we think the Premier League going to finish.
Yeah.
But personally, I think top four: Arsenal, City, United, maybe Newcastle, Liverpool, Spurs just outside of it, and I think Chelsea 7th.
Whoa. Sorry, Chelsea fans hearing this, but 7th place is my friend's prediction, and my prediction is 5th.
You think 5th?
Yeah.
That's optimistic.
But this is all to be announced next video, which is going to be the Premier League table and the second half of the Premier League. But thank you so much for watching, and subscribe, like, comment, and tell your friends about the channel, because we upload regularly, and we will keep uploading regularly. So just stick with us.
Also, thank you for the 1.8k views in the last video. Let's try and even better that this time.
Let's reach 2k. I know it's a push, but we can do this. Come on.
Come on, guys.
All right. So thank you, and see you later.
In a bit.